What does a multi-tool and the VN5620A have in common? They're handy, robust, and up to any task anywhere. It's a wild automotive world out there, so come equipped. Hi, I'm Simon, Product Management Engineer at Vector. Do you have to test an ECU having multiple Ethernet and CAN networks, requiring latest standards, and you want to stay flexible to fulfill other use cases, such as media conversion or diagnostics over IP? I would like to tell you about this VN interface. Our VN5620A is a portable, easy-to-use interface for Automotive Ethernet, supporting the latest standards such as MACsec or TC10. Let's take a look. The two IX connectors on the front support 4 Automotive Ethernet connections at link speeds of either IEEE 100 or 1000 base T1. Both link speeds support MACsec IEEE 802.1ae and Open Alliance TC10 Sleep Wake Up. Next, the D-Sub9 connectors provide 2 CAN ports for CAN and CAN-FD. On the rear, you can connect your power supply, synchronize with other Vector devices, or configure the IE port for logical operations such as wake-up or activation line use cases. The USB-C connector is one option to connect to your computer. It can also power the VN5620A. But of course, there's always the classic power supply included. This power supply is needed for the other option, to connect the computer via RJ45 port, also called an infrastructure port. We have 2 of these. They can be used as measurement ports too, for applications like HANU. Last but not least, the VN5620A has a CAN sync lock to deter colleagues who are in desperate need of a multi-tool. We also support mirroring or media conversion with these ports. All of this makes the VN5620A a perfect partner for both mobile and lab environments. Obviously, the power symbol shows if the device is ready. And the clock LED indicates if the interface is synchronized. The network LEDs on the top indicate whether a link has been established for Automotive Ethernet and if there's activity. The link speed is indicated by the different color of the LEDs. The M indicates the role of the port, master or slave. For CAN, the symbols indicate whether there is CAN activity. The VN5620A covers a wide range of applications and use cases, so here's a brief overview of what's possible. With its powerful core, it's the perfect partner for remaining bus simulation and Ethernet network analysis. You can test your ECU, send or receive Ethernet packets, or you can also inject invalid Ethernet packets into the network. It is also possible to passively listen to Ethernet communication using a tab, a test access point. This allows you to observe the communication between 2 Ethernet nodes. The transparency feature does not interfere with link states between the connected devices. For example, if the link of one of the ECUs goes down, the other ECU immediately knows about it. The VN5620A has a mirroring function that can output received Ethernet communication unidirectionally to the RJ45 infrastructure ports for logging or analysis purposes. The VN5620A can also be used for media conversion. This means that it can transparently and bidirectionally convert between automotive and standard Ethernet. As you can see, no computer is needed for mirroring and media conversion. In this case, the VN5620A is a standalone unit that only requires a power supply. With vector tools such as HANU, the VN5620A supports hardware MACsec, which implements the MACsec process on the interface. This ensures efficient encryption and decryption without taxing your computer. The USB adapter function can be used to cascade sub-devices, such as the VN5430, to extend the available Ethernet ports. Hardware filtering can be used to filter out specific Ethernet packets within the network. This is called partial forwarding. You can also relieve the load on your host computer by filtering out specific Ethernet packets sent via the uplink. And you can filter Ethernet packets sent to mirroring ports too. The I/O port can complement the diagnostics over IP applications for ECU wake-up, but can also be programmed individually in the application. To conclude, here are our 3 takeaways. The VN5620A is perfect for complex remaining bus simulations, analysis, test and validation of your ECUs. In addition, Support for MACsec and TC10 ensures compatibility with today's Ethernet standards. Using a tap segment, it can also be used to listen passively to automotive or standard Ethernet communication. Last but not least, it can also be used standalone without a computer for port mirroring or media conversion use cases. I hope you are just as excited about the VN5620A as I am. My name is Simon, have a great day, and thanks for watching. This multi-tool reminds me of what Vector offers, a handy tool for every task. If you want to know how all these tools will simplify your work, best subscribe to our Vector channel and hit the bell to get notified when a new video is released. For any questions, don't hesitate to contact us. Our contact information can be found in the video description below.